Hi there. Here's a question for you. What difference would it make if someone showed you, me, a system in which you could replace one of your major bills, say something like rent or a mortgage, or maybe a car payment, something like that along those lines. Something that was going to cost you sort of $400 to $800, or, you know, the figure really is irrelevant. But not a huge chunk of money, not someone saying you're going to earn 30 grand by next month or something like that, but just a relatively small sum of money, but actually makes a big difference to your life. What would it be like waking up knowing that actually someone's got my mortgage covered? You know, if I come along and said to you, forget that mortgage from now on, you know, spend your money on something else because that's covered from now on. That would seem like a fortune, because we often kind of lose focus on this. We kind of think of all this. I think people should aim high, don't take me wrong. I think it's sensible to aim as high as you can, but the way we're programmed, the way I see it, is a lot of people sort of like the subconscious is there to protect you, and the trouble is that if you're kind of struggling, or you're just making payments on things, or you're just getting by, or you're making maybe a bit of pocket money here and there, when someone presents a system which says you're going to make a lot of money if you follow through on this, sometimes it gets hard to believe. Our subconscious is there to protect ourselves, like I said, and it kind of doesn't quite match in with what you earn, and you think 7 figures, someone mentioned 7, you can't imagine earning that kind of money. And so there's a sort of like a kind of underlay of mistrust or not quite believing in it. And when that gets laid down by the critical factor in your subconscious, then basically you don't really quite believe in it all the way through. And often that's why people sort of fall at the first hurdle. But I think if someone comes along and shows you something where you can replace a smaller amount of money with the promise that this can build and build and build and build right up to the wherever you want it to be, very simply, very easily, and quite quickly, you're more likely to actually believe that. And that is what the Success Blueprint is about. It's different than the rest of my mentoring programs that I produce. There is some list building involved in it. There are a lot of mindset stuff in some of the earlier videos. But the actual system is all about introducing something that quickly replaces a bill. I say a bill, you know, if you don't have those bills, when a sum of money that you could put aside. So that's what the Success Blueprint's all about. I mean, I haven't told you any in-depth stuff on it. I can't on a promotional video, excuse me. But if you want in on this one, I'm going to do this at a really, really low cost of $47. There are a handful of people in there already. There is already stuff going up in the members area. I've got some bonuses in there already. I've included some of my older products that are still relevant. Email Masterclass is in there. YouTube Unleashed is in there. And there's a link to last year's mentoring program, which was done, on video. So that's in there. There's some more videos going up in there. There's going to be some more bonus stuff. And there's 3 videos on Success Blueprint at the moment. We haven't really got to nitty gritty in it yet. It's ongoing, and I'm just going to keep on putting stuff in there until... And also, just as another extra bonus, really, for your $47, is that each and every person that comes in will have the right to connect with me for 30 minutes on Skype when the course is done. I would suggest doing it when the course is done, so that any questions you've got or anything else you want to know or not quite sure about in your mind, although it is a very, very simple system, and I'll go through every single detail. But if you've got questions on it, you'll be able to connect with me. We'll have a chat on Skype. That's all part of the price. I cannot do a better deal than this. And this really actually could be quite a life-changing moment for a lot of people. So anyway, welcome on board if you're coming on board, and I really hope you are. And I will leave... what I'll do is... you can make a page. I haven't got a page up at the moment, so when it goes out on JVZoo, I'll put the page up and it'll have a buy now button and all the rest of it, the sales page. But at the moment, you can jump in at the early bird price, because I will put it up when it goes on JVZoo for $47, and I'll leave you my PayPal address underneath. And if you want to ask any questions about it before you make a payment, no problems, of course. You can connect with me on Skype, or you can PM me here on Facebook. I'll chat to you later.